Okay, I'm going to do a quick video on what to expect when you receive your Yeti SmartBench. We typically are shipping them UPS. They come in 4 boxes. The Y-beam, the largest of the boxes, is will take you longer to take the screws out than it will to set the whole system up. So this is the coffin that we build around the Y-beam, and we've got screws in it, so we have to take all those out. There's lifting the lid. The system comes with just panels here, and you can do whatever you want. Different guys do different hold down techniques. On my units, I go ahead and drill dog holes in them, so I can put different clamping techniques, and I use a Craig inline clamp as well. So there's just different ways of doing it, and I put my logo in on the panels as well. When you're moving the unit around, if you are throwing it on a ladder rack and leaving it outside, go ahead and protect the channel on the Y-beam. The wheels roll up and down in this area, so you don't want to bend this. So we ship it with a piece of wood wedged in there, so that keeps things clean. There's the unit. I've got it stacked on top of another one in the shop. And again, I'm showing the regular panels as they come to you, and then how I set mine up with dog holes in them. That is the beam that has the upper or the lower X cross beam. Actually, that's the box with the legs in it. So that's the legs. There's the A and B spindle. That's in the same box. And here are the tools that we send with it. We've got hex head here for opening the clamp that holds the spindle in. This is the 17mm wrench used for tool changes on the spindle. We provide you with the flash drive. You've got a power cord. This is a 110 version. You've got a power cord and then a cord for the dust extractor as well. And then the A and B literature. This is the box that has the Z head and the control console. And when we crack it open, we've got our printed literature. And there's the packing. We've got the a Yeti cap for you. And the console. So there's everything there's the Z head, the printed literature, a Yeti cap, the console, and this is the dust extractor cover. This slides in and out in this area so that you can get to the bit and see it and things like that. This is the lower beam. Again, the packing. Lots of foam to protect it. So there's the lower beam, and this is the upper beam. And these will be put together. You'll notice that, we'll get to it in other pictures, but there's pictures of them that show the home, and everything will be facing the home direction so that everything's oriented properly when you start putting it together. There's your home decal, so we're going to have home facing the home on the Y bench, and there's on the upper beam, and there's the home location on the Y bench itself. Now underneath the X beam, this is where your fuses are. So you have a 10 amp fuse for the main machine and for the dust extractor. And the dust extractor output is 10 amps max. This is on the 110 version. Your main power cord will go here, and then the dust extractor extension that you would plug your dust extractor in goes here. And this is the underside of the machine. And this is your dust collection hose would connect here. Again, just pointing out where the fuses are. So there's the unit on the floor, ready to be assembled. There are other videos that deal with the assembly, and Ed shows he can do it in under 3 minutes. But this is basically how I start. I have the legs underneath it, so I can use the X-beam and slide that on first and then put the legs on. But there's other videos showing that. There's the upper and lower beam on. And there's the Z head on. Now, one thing I'm pointing out here is this clip on one of my units. I didn't have everything tight, and this clip was dragging, and it would gouge into the metal here and stop the unit from moving in the X direction properly. It took me a second to figure out what it was, and it was very simple. I just needed to tighten everything up. This is an output that will be a variable speed output if you have the 220 version. The console plugs in here. There's a tit that will be facing the far right. When you put that on, it'll snap in securely. And that's it. There are other videos on the website about how to assemble the unit, showing step by step. But this way you'll have an idea of what to expect when the packaging and boxes come to you. Thanks for watching.